we are discussing about object detection. We are taking an example of car detection. Here the training sample, we are giving X as a car image, and if in the image car is there, then we are labeling that image as Y equal to 1. Remember, when we are giving the training sample, the entire image should occupy the car. Means you have to crop the image in such a way that majority portion of the image should fill with the car. Then only the object detection works well. So we have to be careful while giving the training data. These are some other images. We are giving X. These are some other training samples. For the first 3 images, we have labeled Y equal to 1, and for the remaining 2 images, we have labeled Y equal to 0 because in these 2 images, we don't observe the car. Now, this training set we want to give to the convolutional neural network. We want to train the convolutional network. After training with these many images, we have given many images and we have trained the convolutional neural network. Now the convolutional neural network is ready. The trained convolutional neural network model we are taking, and the original real-time image this time we are taking. This is a small window. We have captured a small window. This window image we are giving to the convolutional neural network. This time the convolutional neural network is predicting there is no car in this square box. Next we are shifting that, and again we are giving to the convolutional neural network. It is predicting there is no car image. Like that we are shifting and giving when there is a car image. Example here you can observe here. When this will be given to the convolutional neural network, it predicts there is a car. That is what we are expecting. That is how this window we are sliding. That's why this technique is called a sliding window, because the window we are shifting to the right side. After the completion of the first row, we are shifting to the next row. Like that, in the entire image, by using this window, we are checking whether the car is there or not. Later, we are not satisfied with this small window. That's why we have extended the window size. We have taken a big window and we are doing the same process again. Every time we are giving the window output to the convolutional neural network, and the convolutional neural network is predicting whether in that window car is there or not. Next time we have taken a little bit big window compared to the previous 2 cases. This time also we are performing in the same way and we are checking whether there is a car or not. The disadvantage with this sliding windows detection is computationally it is very costly, because many times many images for one real-time image, we are splitting that into many images because of this sliding window technique. Every time we are giving into the convolutional neural network and we are changing the window size, again we are giving into the convolutional neural network. So computationally it is costly. When there was no convolutional neural network, when the network is very simple, at that time they used this sliding windows technique, but now this is not computationally effective. That's why in the later lectures you will come to know how this sliding technique we have used with the convolutional neural network.